It's amazing to me when I see reaction to people getting triggered over a person that they know is a comedian going on a podcast or something, and that said comedian does what said comedian does best, which is scorch earth. If there is any actual entertainment value to the comedian at all, and one of those guys that, a lot like Dave Chappelle, pulls no punches whatsoever, is one Charleston White. All right?
Did you hear what Charleston White just said about the WNBA? He didn't just criticize them, he sparked a huge reaction online. White's comments about Brittney Griner and Angel Reese have stirred up a lot of discussions, and the responses are intense.
And my goodness, Angel Reese fans are furious. Now, he's got a clip out there on with Jeff Teague on a podcast. I can't even play this clip, all right? This thing would get me launched right off of YouTube because Charleston White pulls no punches. He absolutely destroys Angel Reese, all right? Insinuates that Angel Reese really and truly wants to sell her body and not play basketball. It's obvious this guy is trying to just, number one, he's trying to make a point in the fact that...
But here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just about one comedian's jokes. It's about the big questions in sports today. How far is too far when it comes to comedy? And what does this say about how we see women's basketball? Let's break down this wild controversy and see why it's got everyone from fans to players to podcast hosts caught in the crossfire. You won't believe what Charleston White said about Brittney Griner. It's so wild I can't even repeat it here. Let me tell you, it's got everyone talking. White went on Jeff Teague's podcast, and boy did he light a fire.
Pushing narrative to have a lot of people get paid despite a lot of...
I thought Brittney Griner did that. I thought Brittney Griner did that.
He's a motherfucker.
Coming out the
real BG. The real BG.
Coming out the Russian prison.
Yeah. Did you see that motherfucker with her shirt off at that pool party?
Yeah, I seen that. yeah, I was hoping they kept in the Russian jail.
White made a joke about Griner's arrest in Russia. Can you believe it? Now, you might be wondering, how could he say something like that about a professional athlete? Well, White wasn't done yet. He also took aim at Angel Reese, and his comments about her were just as intense.
Because Charleston White pulls no punches. He absolutely destroys Angel Reese, all right? Insinuates that Angel Reese really and truly wants to sell her body and not play basketball.
You know Angel Reese, right? The basketball star. White made some bold comments about her image that left everyone shocked. He essentially said that Reese is more interested in selling her image than focusing on basketball. To make matters worse, he even suggested she should start an OnlyFans account instead of pursuing her career in the sport.
Yes, I'll take that. But I still think she need to do OnlyFans, like Shaq said. She need to dunk in her panties. Shaq told her that. Shaq told her she needed to go dunk in her panties. I'm with Shaq.
Now, you're probably wondering how people reacted. Well, that's where things really heat up. WNBA fans and players were livid, calling White's comments sexist and disrespectful. Many felt he crossed the line and shouldn't be allowed to make such remarks. But not everyone saw it that way. Some defended White, saying he has the right to make jokes, and that's just his comedic style. They even compared him to Dave Chappelle, known for his fearless and sharp humor.
Charleston White is a comedian, and he's very damn funny, but he is also not afraid, like any good comedian, to roast or destroy everybody. And that's what good comedians do. They're not worried about anybody's feelings. They literally go out there and...
So what exactly did Charleston White say about the WNBA that's got everyone talking? It wasn't just one comment. It was a series of remarks aimed at the league, its players, and even stars like Angel Reese. He questioned the WNBA's relevance, mocked some of its top players, and suggested that young stars care more about their image than the actual game.
I think the WNBA should be canceled. I don't believe a bunch of bulldagger bitches is supposed to get no sponsorship. Yeah. Treat the WNBA like they used to treat the Negro League. Make them bitches play outside on the blacktop. Don't let them hoes in those stadiums. Yeah, I hate the WNBA. Bitch, hoe can't dunk no ball, can't none of them bitches jump from the free throw line.
And now the internet is ablaze. People are debating where the line between comedy and disrespect should be drawn. Is White just being edgy, or did he go too far? And what does all this reveal about how we perceive women's sports? It's a tangled web of controversy that's got everyone right in the middle. Angel Reese fans, you might want to brace yourselves for this one. Charleston White's comments about her were so outrageous they got everyone talking. Remember when Reese said she didn't want to be sexualized?
I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times. Death threats. I've been sexualized. I've been threatened. I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time.
Well, White really took advantage of that statement. He went on a rant that has the entire internet buzzing. But wait, it gets even wilder. White didn't just point out what he saw as hypocrisy. He took it to an extreme level. You know what he suggested? He said Reese should just create an OnlyFans account instead of continuing her basketball career. I'm not even exaggerating. He implied that she's more focused on showcasing her body than honing her skills on the court.
Like, regardless of that conversation, because I think it's stupid
I
between
think
the better
Angel Reese
player.
want to see a pussy. Yeah, I think Angel Reese really don't want to play basketball. I think she want to see a pussy.
Nah.
Now, you're probably wondering how Reese's fans reacted to all this. Well, let me tell you, they were furious. They came after White like a pack of wolves protecting their own. Social media exploded with people calling White out for being disrespectful and sexist. It was like witnessing a digital firestorm unfold in real time.
The lames at the 520 podcast thought Charleston White's comments about Angel Reese were worthy enough to post. Jeff Teague should be embarrassed. Imagine thinking this episode would lead to a collaboration with the WNBA. Nasty work.
But here's where it gets really interesting. Some of Reese's most passionate fans took it even further. You won't believe this, but they actually suggested Reese should sue White for defamation.
Angel Reese stands are wanting Angel Reese to sue over the things that's said in this podcast. Can you imagine somebody suing a comedian for getting roasted? You want to talk about a bad look? That would be a bad.
Can you imagine a legal battle over a comedian's comments? It's wild to think about, but it really shows how heated this whole situation got. Now, you're probably wondering what made Angel Reese the center of this controversy. Well, it's not just about White's comments, it's about the bigger picture. Reese is a standout player who's been outspoken about wanting to be recognized for her athletic skills, not her appearance. But she's also participated in photo shoots and worn revealing outfits, which some people see as a contradiction to her message.
Hold on a second. Here's Angel Reese photo shoot. That's October 13th, 2024. I don't know when the date of it actually happening. I mean, that one, you literally got one strip covering up all kinds of stuff down.
White's comments really brought all these tensions to the surface, so what does it all mean? It's like he's right in the middle of a massive debate about how female athletes should present themselves. On one side, you got people arguing that she should be able to express herself however she wants. On the other, critics like White are saying she can't have it both ways. She can't promote her athleticism while also playing into a certain image.
Charleston White is trying to make a point. Well, if you don't want to be sexualized, if you don't want to act like you're, if you quit acting like a victim, do you see what it is you're doing on social? Oh, Sydney Colson went out there and said this in response to this Charleston White interview or this podcast that he was on. Having an ignorant ass sexist on and then actually dropping the episode and then wanting to collab with the W is crazy work. Laughing my ass off. Did this out January 4th of 2023, where she claims this female basketball player actually looks like a man. Jake Busey, this is an actor, I think this is Gary Busey's son, and she says, "Hear me out." Well, that's not in the greatest taste in the world either, but some people called her out too. Sit this one out, Sid. Please listen to the full interview. Don't fall for the clickbait. And of course, she got bent out of shape about that. Oh, Jeff Teague has come out and had to make a statement about Angel Reese after this Charleston White podcast came out. So this is what he said, quote, "We had great times with Angel Reese." Teague said in the last episode of the podcast, "She is cool people. We don't even look at her like that. We look at her like a little sister, a little homie." And that was it. Charleston White did in this clip that went mega viral. I saw somebody asking, why would you have this guy on this podcast? Because it got 3 million views, this one damn clip, and everybody's talking about it? That's why. Can I just keep it real? Nobody was even talking about the WNBA. Literally, this time last year. I'm sorry if you think they were. They weren't. I mean, this clip has now went 2.7 million views. That's called viral. I mean, viral as hell. That's why they post